I'm your friendly neighborhood Web-Warrior Fanatic, and in today's video, I'll be showcasing these awesome Daredevil resource promo cards that are given out by Fantasy Flight Games at Gen Con 2026. And then I'll also be comparing all the card stock of the older cards to new cards, like in Civil War and in Fear No Evil. Some of the newer cards, the card stock and the card quality has declined. So I'll be showcasing the newest cards for Fear No Evil and if they've gotten better, and using like a light test, just compare them to the older cards here. So hopefully they've gotten better there. If you guys are enjoying my Marvel Champions content, please don't forget to like and subscribe to stay updated with all the new Marvel Champions news. But I will put timestamps in this video for you guys to jump to if you guys want to jump straight to the card stock comparison. So first off, I want to give a huge shout outs to Brant from Setman Portal. I didn't even ask for these. He just sent these to me. He got these at Gen Con 2026. And I don't know if they came in this. I believe they might have like a little like a wrap here, I guess. So yeah, we're gonna showcase these promo cards. They are probably the coolest promos that have been released for this game. So yeah, let's pull these out here. Holy cow. Okay, so we just have this right here. And to honor Daredevil, these cards are in Braille. So I'm gonna showcase the energy card here first. And I actually looked up, how to write energy, strength, and genius in Braille, and these are accurate. Like it is written exactly how it's supposed to be in Braille. And I don't know, I can showcase for you guys. It's raised here. So you guys, I don't know if you guys can see that, but it is actually in Braille. It is raised, which is insane, like attention to detail. So it says, energy and an energy in Braille, resource in Braille, max one per deck. This is all in Braille as well, and then basic, and this in Braille too. And it says, 26, I'm assuming for 2026, the year. So yeah, this is like your energy resource card. The back here has that regular marble back, just like the old OG cards here. You guys can kind of see the coloring is a little bit different though. So yeah, I mean, you guys don't know how the resource cards works. These are all, max one per deck. They're like iconic cards in Marvel Champions because they're double resource that you can spend, and it's like, just very good economy for any hero to have in their deck. So these are just replacements for that. The only different is that the art is like, different. So you can, have these in your deck just to like be a little bit cooler. But this is the energy art right here. And yeah, everything is in Braille. It's raised. Showing that for you guys again. Yep. And then we have, let's put that over here. And we have the strength card right here. Yeah, so yeah, I googled this as well. This is, officially how to write strength in Braille. So you can feel the texture on there, which is just really cool detail. We have Daredevil right here on the art again, of course. In the back, same thing, Marvel. And we have, I think this one looks super cool. It's the Genius one, also in Braille, also Daredevil. He can sense the whole surrounding there. And you see the back side here. I think this card came out like a little bit, yeah, a little bit frayed here. But yeah, and yeah, it is texture. So I am just confirming for you guys that it is texture. So yeah, I mean, this is super duper cool cards here. So huge shots of Brand. Thank you so much for these cards. I definitely want to be using them and seeing them up as soon as possible. So okay, so these are the new promo cards here, and then I want to do the flashlight test here and compare these older cards. So these are like, old cards, like OG cards with good card stock. And then we have Civil War is kind of the big pack, the big expansion where the card quality really declined. So this is Captain America, the villain card from the Civil War set, and you can just feel it like already just touching the card. This one is thinner, and my Civil War cards came in kind of warped. So I don't know if you guys can see it. It's still a little bit warped. I just took it out of its sleeve, but it's like not entirely straight like these cards here. Like it's just slightly warped still, but the whole stack was warped when they came in. And then this is Daredevil's Billy Club from Fear No Evil. So just feeling it, it feels like the OG cards. But I do want to mention that Hercules and the Wonder Man Hero Packs also felt like the OG cards. But the flashlight test was a little bit different. So yeah, just feeling the thickness, these feel just like the OG cards. Comparing the resource cards, they also feel like the OG cards. And this one feels like a little bit lighter, like a little bit flimsier. So let's do like a sound test for you guys, because I know you guys aren't actually here, so you can't like see it or feel it. But I want to try to make this like as easy for you guys to kind of like see what it's like. So sound there. Yeah, so it sounds different. And Fear No Evil. I feel like Fear No Evil sounds like Civil War, right? Okay, let's do trusty flashlight test. Okay, so we have the flashlight on right here. And as you guys can see for these OG cards, if you put the flashlight right here, the light does not pierce through, right? There's no piercing through. But if we're doing like the Civil War cards, you can see that light right there. So let's put them side by side here so you guys can kind of see. So I have the flashlight. See, so right here, it doesn't pierce at all. And you can see immediately when the flashlight moves over to the Civil War cards that it does come through. So I've shown this in a previous video. So now the big question is, how do the Fear No Evil cards stack up? So let's see here. Okay, yeah, they do show through, but not as much Civil War. This is kind of what I expected, just like with Hercules and Wonder Man. So the card stock, it's not as good as or not as thick, I would say, as the old ones. Not necessarily better or worse, but it is not as thin as Civil War. So you can see here, the light pierces way more in Captain America than here, right? So the light's not piercing as much over here as it is right here, and in here it doesn't pierce at all. Right, so I'll show you guys the front side here. So you can see that. So these are OG cards, doesn't pierce at all. There's Civil War, kind of like the worst quality, the most thin cards. And we have Fear No Evil, where it's a lot harder to see, but still piercing a little bit. So yeah, this is a lot of piercing with the light. This is a little bit, a lot, and then none here. Yeah, so that's kind of how that is. And I would assume that these promos are also with the same quality as Fear No Evil. So let's see here with Genius. Can you guys see the Braille if I do this? Is that, I don't know if you guys can see the rays more, but yeah, so these are also, I think they're, actually, I don't know, are they piercing a lot or just a little bit? Let's kind of compare this to Captain America and the Billy Club. So a little bit, a lot. Is that a little or a lot? Does that look like, no, it's definitely piercing way more for Captain America. Like you can see more of the light there. Yeah, let's show the back side here. Yeah, we can definitely see a lot more. Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like these promos actually are, I'm not gonna do like the bendy test for them, but I feel like I want to say that the light pierces more for these promos than it does for the other Fear and Evil cards. So maybe the promos are also of this thinner card stock. I don't know if you guys can tell that. I feel like it definitely pierced more in this one. But then like I almost want to say these two promos, these are both like the Daredevil promo cards. Like it pierced less here and then more here. Am I tripping? Right? That it looks like it's piercing way less here. And then here I feel like I see a light way more. So is there like an inconsistency with like just the promos in itself? Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm not sure. They feel the exact same. And obviously they look really cool. So yeah, I know that Fantasy Flight Games has switched their card stock, and I believe they switched it to like more environmentally friendly. So that could be why. But then I'm glad to see that the card quality though, at least like by just without the light, I feel it's the exact same as the older cards. So I feel like these just feel the exact same. But with the actual light, you can see that the light pierced a little bit through with Fear No Evil. And then, but definitely much better than Civil War. Civil War like came in warped. My Fear No Evil cards, none of those were warped. So I do think that the quality right now, I think it's pretty good. I don't have any complaints. It's really the Civil War cards with the warping and the super thinness was where it wasn't the best. But I'm glad to see that it's like relatively fixed now. And I do expect this going forward, like just like with Wonder Man and Hercules hero packs, with Fear No Evil, and then with all these new hero packs, I expect them all to be like kind of in this environmentally friendly like cardboard, I guess. And then like it pierces a little bit, but not as much as these. And then they feel thicker, and they should not warp is what I'm expecting. So yeah, all right, just showcasing some Marvel Champion stuff for y'all. But yeah, these promos are super duper cool. I mean, huge shout outs again to Brand from Seven and Port. Thank you so much for getting these promos for me. I know that not everyone was able to get them because not everyone is able to attend Gen Con. Not everyone is in the States. So hopefully Fantasy Flight Games can find another way to distribute these promo cards so everyone can have them. Just make more accessible. Maybe like we can even like buy them online or something like that, or they can like come with like expansions. I don't know, like something like that would be so cool. So that like they're not like going crazy on eBay or something like that. But yeah, I mean it's cool to have the promos and like it's cool to like have these in the game. But I do wish that more players were able to get more access to them. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about the card stock. Let me know what you guys think about these promos. I did not think that I would ever have these promos, so I am like beyond happy right now. But yeah, thank you so much, Brand. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.